back to another video. I am here today with Lian, who is in my band. You've seen her in previous videos, and we are going to be doing the makeup book tag. I don't actually know who created this tag, but I found it through Ariel Basset and Estee Lalonde doing this together. So for those of you who don't know, there are 11, I think, questions. I have them on my phone over here. They're all kind of makeup based, and then there is a book question connected. I'm not explaining this very well, but you'll see when we do it. Question number 1, primer. What even is primer?
My makeup bag. I don't use primer, so
what is it?
I didn't bring one.
What does it do?
It is a step between your moisturizer and foundation. So it's supposed to make your foundation last longer. It's just meant to like mattify your face, so the foundation sticks better.
Okay.
I think it's sort of gimmicky, just an extra product. And I don't want to buy extra products that I don't feel I need. Sometimes I use it when we're performing.
Yeah.
But most of the time I don't.
The question that goes with this is pick a book that left a lasting impression, and this is not a very convenient spot. I decided to go with Milk and Honey by Rupi Kaur, which I think you also read because I made her. This is a poetry collection. It's very modern, it's very feminist. I don't really read poetry normally, but it's something that really that I really connected to and that I really love, and I think more people should read it. Even if you don't think you like poetry, read this book. So,
I agree.
Question number 2, foundation.
Okay.
Give it to me.
I tried a lot of different foundations,
Uh-huh.
but the one that I always come back to is Catrice All Matte Plus in light beige.
This lovely shade of vampire.
Because I'm really pale and I'm really fair, and most foundations don't come in the shade of vampire that is my face. But this one does, and it's really cheap. It's really cheap.
I brought my foundation. I only use it when I film videos or when I'm performing. But it's just the Body Shop, like, I think it's their own brand.
Well, that's like probably fancy.
It is quite fancy, yeah,
really
but
expensive, isn't it?
I mean, it's not cheap, but it's not super expensive. Pick your favorite first book in a series. All right. Do you have a go?
I
Seriously?
went for exactly the same.
Whoa! We did not talk about this beforehand, but apparently we picked the same book.
Yeah.
Okay, so why is this your favorite first in a series specifically? By the way, it's Daughter of the Forest by Juliet Marillier.
It really stayed with me in some way. I really liked it. It was at a moment in my life that I was really into that like mysterious Celtic new agey stuff.
She can say that because she studied Irish.
I studied Celtic languages, so I'm allowed to say Celtic new agey crap like this. But it's really good.
I also feel like this one is quite different in tone from the other two. It's much more of a standalone, I feel like, than the other two.
Because this is the fairy tale.
Yeah.
And the rest of the series are just like follow-up.
Yeah, I saw that. There's a couple of cats in this house. You might hear them at some point. I don't know. Question number 3, concealer.
Essence Stay All Day 16-hour long-lasting concealer.
That's not very catchy.
No, it's not. But it's, once again, it's a really good, fair one.
Yeah.
And I tried a lot of other concealers, but I didn't really like them. And this one is really cheap again. So, yeah, this one. Now.
That's the cats.
Yours! Hey, do everything about.
Okay, so I have a question.
Yes.
Where do you put concealer?
On your face.
Huh?
I use it under my eyes because I have really dark under eye circles. So it's like on days that I don't really wear makeup, I will almost always wear concealer.
Oh, okay.
And well, spots and blemishes and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
alright. The question that goes with this is a character you wish you could get rid of. And I don't have an answer. You know, characters that pop into my mind are like the bad guys, or like people who are annoying, people that I wouldn't want to have in real life, like around me. Mm-hmm. But I do recognize that they often make the story better. Like there wouldn't be much of a story if they weren't there. So I decided not to answer this question. It's not that I couldn't think of anyone, it's just like...
You anarchist.
Yes. 4, powder. Powder. 4, powder.
Catrice Nude Illusion Loose Powder.
Nude Illusion?
Yeah, and this is like again, a really cheap one, and I tried a very or more expensive one by MAC, the MAC loose powder, and I like this better.
That's good.
So
yeah, that's great.
It's good because it's cheaper. But
Yeah.
okay, it looks really weird. It's white.
But why is it white?
Yeah, for no reason whatsoever.
But why isn't
But
your
when
face
you-
white?
When you put it on your face, it just becomes transparent. But
Nude illusion.
it's like I'm naked. It really mattifies your face, and I can't say face
No,
without
what?
saying face.
What's up with that?
It is really drying, so I think when you have like a really dry skin,
Yeah.
it won't really work.
Maybe
for
you should
but-
put some primer under it. I have this. I don't actually. There's no brand on it. You
Pencils.
gave me this. Ah, okay. She gave me this. I like it a lot. It's really difficult to open. I struggle with this every time. Seriously.
Let me try.
Okay, but it's just, I think it's the palest because the number is 001. Okay, you've magic.
It's okay, yeah.
I know, I try.
What the?
I don't want to talk about this. Oh, they can see themselves, right? They can see the camera.
Probably.
Oh,
Oh, that's why they always do this.
Yes,
Oh,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
so interesting.
see? The question that goes with this is pick your favorite last book in a series, and I picked Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows because I honestly,
reasons.
yeah, there's nothing, no final book in a series that could top this level of storylines coming together and everything being resolved and ugh. And I mean, I'm not necessarily talking about the end of this book because I know that the epilogue is controversial. I know that a lot of people don't like it. I don't mind it a lot. I mind it more now than I did when I first read it because I am older and wiser. But as a book, as like a final installment in a series, I think this is untoppable. So there you go.
I agree.
Eyebrows. Tell me about your eyebrows.
I use an eyebrow pencil by Hema,
Right.
which is also a Dutch kind of. Is it a drugstore? Not
No,
really.
it's like a everything store.
An everything store. They have everything, including eyebrow pencils, and it has this little spoolie. So you can go like, woo.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, eyebrows.
You have
I
like
have
the best eyebrows that I know.
Thank you very much.
And
I
I
have
know
a
a
lot
lot
to
of
say about
eyebrows.
eyebrows.
Oh,
Because
wow.
I didn't use eyebrow stuff until quite recently because, okay, so the bookstore where I work, we sell magazines and sometimes they come with goodies. It's called Goof Proof Brow Pencil
Oh, it's by Benefit.
and it just kind of comes out and then you can put it on your eyebrow.
But I am.
And I also got from a magazine, same brand, Ready Set Brow, which is like eyebrow gel or like wax in it because I have a lot of eyebrow going on and it just makes sure it keeps its shape. I'm someone who touches their face all the time, especially when I'm at work, and it's nice to know that it's just not going anywhere. A book you think everyone should read. I think everyone, including you, should read this book, The Long Way to a Small Angry Planet by Becky Chambers. I already talked about this quite a lot when I was reading it and in my wrap-up and stuff, but it's such a good book. It's so inclusive, it's really amazing, and it's kind of like feel-good sci-fi but with a serious message underneath. It's awesome, and everybody I know who's read it loved it, so, you know, what are you even waiting for? 6. Eyeshadow.
In the lazy category.
It's my favorite category.
I really like doing my makeup, but I really like sleeping as well. So when I have to get to work, I will not get up earlier because I want to do eyeshadow, but I like eyeshadow. So a week ago, I think, or maybe 2 weeks ago, I bought this thing. It's called Max Spectre Masterpiece Color Precision Eyeshadow in, well, sort of brown color.
It's sort of brown.
But like, it looks like lip gloss,
Yeah,
but then you
but it's like liquid eyeshadow.
yeah, and it stays put all day. And like,
Is that what you're wearing
right
now?
Yeah.
That's nice. Oh, that's nice.
And it's so easy.
There's a cat. If the camera moves, it's not our fault.
This is Noose. Noose has a lot to say about makeup and books as well.
Yeah, Noose is a very...
I really like makeup and books.
So the question that goes with this is pick a book with your favorite color. Now my favorite color is blue. And I picked 2 books because I couldn't really choose. They're both quite different, but they're both blue. They're really...
This one is so pretty.
I know. Yeah, this is The Strange and Beautiful Sorrows of Ava Lavender by I know this, Leslye Walton? Leslye Walton. This is definitely one of those books that I wanted to read because it's pretty.
Yeah.
This is kind of the other way around. This is Northern Lights by Philip Pullman, which is the first book in the His Dark Materials trilogy. And I knew this book and I'd read it in Dutch, but I was sort of waiting to buy it until I found like a pretty edition. And yeah, it's so gorgeous. Yeah, and if you know the story, then you'll recognize all the elements of the cover, and it's so glorious, and I'm so happy with it.
Like prettier than most people.
Yes. Eyeliner. Yes.
I really like eyeliner. I will probably wear eyeliner every day that I wear makeup. And I use the Catrice liquid liner in Dating Joe Black.
Dating what?
Dating Joe Black.
Is that the brand that also has the funny nail polish names? Because I have one that's called Plumbledore or something, because it's like plum shade.
It's good.
Good.
It's a liquid one. And
Yeah.
I like that because you can really like make it really sharp.
Yeah. I mean, I would like it if I could do that, but I'm super clumsy. I have no skills whatsoever with eyeliner.
Well, it took me a few years.
Yeah. Sometimes I buy one and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna practice, and then I never use it and it dries out and I throw it away. Pick a dark and mysterious book. Okay, I really had to think quite hard about this because I don't read a lot of dark and mysterious books. But I decided to go with The Dumb House by John Burnside, which is kind of, it's like horror-ish, but it's like literary horror. It's really hard to put in a genre for me. It's just, I know that
It's also really pretty.
yes. At work, we sell it in the horror section, for which I am the buyer, so I know that. It's mostly just strange, but it's also really beautiful. It's really well written, like insanely well written. This is like the best I could come up with, which is not really doing this book justice because it's a really amazing book.
Hey, remember when I swatched the eyeshadow? Look at this.
Wow, look at that.
So good.
Hashtag not ad. It's not. Blush.
Again, in the lazy category, I have this palette by Sleek, which has blush, highlighter, and contour. And this one is in light.
For pale people.
Yeah, it's really nice. They're really nice colors, and they're all in one product. So
In the category for lazy people, same.
Oh,
While you do that,
yeah.
the question that goes with this is pick a book with cringy romance. Aha! Well, have I got news for you?
All of them. Oh.
This book is called Reckless Magic. It's by Rachel Higginson. I always feel kind of bad talking shit about this book because it was sent to me for review by the author, but I really hated it. I really don't like it. Remember when we were at the beach and I read it's this book? It's not very good. Highlighter.
Okay, yeah. So this.
Yeah. So first of all, what do you do with highlighter?
You put it on your face. No. You
Where
put
on
it
your face do you put it?
On the highest, like where the. Okay.
Okay.
I put it around here.
Okay.
And
That's it?
Maybe under your eyebrow.
Okay.
And if you're like a really fan of highlighter, you can use it on your top lip and on your nose.
Oh wow.
And it just like it catches the light.
Huh. Interesting.
But it's a really tricky product.
Pick a book that brightened your day. Okay. I haven't actually read this book yet, so I'm not sure if it counts. It's called Goodnight Stories for Rebel Girls. It's so amazing! It
Sounds awesome.
It is awesome. It was sent to me for free through work, which already brightened my day right there. So it's 100 kind of mini biographies of women, all kinds of women, and there's PR materials to it here. Ha ha ha, I'm such a professional. And it's just like one page per woman, and they all have a short story, and it all begins with once upon a time or once there was. It all starts with once, and then there is an illustration on the opposite page, and I think there's like 60 different female artists who made the drawings, and it's so amazing. And I haven't counted, but like I think the vast majority of the women in this book are women of color, which is awesome. And it's like modern like politicians and athletes and artists, but it's also like historical women, and there's also like warrior queens of like clans from way in the past. It's such an awesome book. I've read a couple of the biographies, And I was almost crying already just because of the sheer awesomeness of this book. So there you go. Did I brighten your day or did I brighten your day? Lipstick.
This is MAC Faux, and it's a really hyped up product. I think.
Faux as an enemy?
Faux as in F-A-U-X. And it's like the lipstick that Kylie Jenner wears or something like that, so it's really hyped up.
Yeah.
But it's also just really good.
Okay.
And it's a really neutral shade, so you can just wear it every day. I don't wear it every day, but when I want to wear lipstick, but I still want to not like
wear lipstick.
wear lipstick.
Yeah.
Not as a statement, I will wear this one.
Yeah.
And it lasts really long and it smells like vanilla. Smell it.
Oh, yes it does. The prompt that goes with this is your favorite book kiss. There is cat hair everywhere. I don't have an answer for this. I'm not one to get into books because of the romance.
The one in sorry.
No, go.
The one in the Night Circus.
Where all the lights start flickering and everything breaks down?
I guess. Like where everyone is there and they just like they kiss and then they make sure that everyone forgets.
See, I have no recollection of this. That's how little of an impression it made on me. That's probably why I don't
Spectacular.
have an answer to this question. Yeah, I'm sure it was. So 11, contour.
Yeah, the same palette again.
How do you use contour?
You use it in the hollows of your cheek, underneath your cheekbone.
That's it.
Well, that's where I use it, and you can use it to like enhance certain features.
Yeah.
Like I use it here to make my cheekbones pop. You can also use it here on your temple, or here if you have a large forehead. It creates a bit more shadow to your face.
Alright. The prompt that goes with this is pick a book that needs some shaping, which I think is kind of funny. And the book I picked for that is Winter, which is the final installment in the Lunar Chronicle series. As you can see, it's massive. It's like 820 something pages.
Now that's just rude.
I mean, it's not a bad book. It's not a bad end to the series, but I feel like it could have been like trimmed out a little bit more. It could have been made a bit sleeker. So those are all the questions.
So is it?
This pile is gonna fall. Okay. What I think is really strange is that there is nothing for mascara in there.
Yeah.
I also think it's really strange that it's 11 questions, so maybe I just missed out. That is completely possible. I don't know. If there was a question for mascara, what do you think it would be? Sorry, the pile of books just collapsed.
Maybe something with like dimensions. Because all those mascara commercials always talk about this mascara has the 4th dimension. Curl. Curl is not a dimension.
Okay.
Length.
Yeah. Oh, maybe it would be about length, like a long book or something. What is a long book that you like?
That I like?
Yes. Or that you hate?
Maybe like the intellectual answer, Les Miserables.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Can also use shaping. Because there's a lot of information in there that's not necessary to the story, but that was his thing.
That was his thing.
Yeah.
Just so you know. Fact.
Yeah, it's still a really good book though. I know you hate it, but...
I hate the film, most of all. I think it's really bad. I know that's controversial, but I really hated it, so sorry. Actually, no, I'm not sorry. I just don't like it. The long Harry Potter ones, I just finished the 5th one. Sorry, I just got distracted because someone with a ladder just walked by the window. Alright. I think we've covered everything we wanted to cover. We've definitely answered all of the questions. I'm not going to tag anyone because I'm way too unprepared for this. I just want to say, I hope you're still, you stuck with us through the whole thing. We had fun. Did you have fun? We had fun. So thank you for watching, and I will see you again next time. Bye!